Live on 4 News Now and streaming on KXLY Plus, you are watching 4 News Now at 6.
Sheriff's Office, if you're in here, leave now.
New body camera footage from the Spokane County Sheriff's Office released late today shows the terrifying moments when the wildfires broke out.
The footage also shows aerial views of how quickly the fire spread. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. Even while many people lost their power, deputies worked to get tens of thousands of people out of danger quickly. Derek Strom is in studio now with what this new video shows.
Derek, Robin, these wildfires spread so quickly in some areas that deputies were going door to door, telling people to evacuate while other houses just up the street were on fire. Part of the footage shows a deputy helping a woman to open up her garage after she lost power. Deputies were also helping people load up their car as the fire was quickly approaching their home. And they worked with homeowners in a neighborhood to open up a back gate so people could drive through it to escape the danger.
Just drive down this way until they tell you not to, okay? Go north. Just work your way in right here.
Well, it's going this way anyways, probably.
No, we got it all shut down.
Aerial footage from the Spokane Regional Air Support Unit shows how quickly the wind was spreading the fire. The unit flew several flights to provide real-time updates to firefighters. And even though the situation was stressful for deputies and evacuees, the Sheriff's Office says all the people it interacted with stayed calm, made it easier for the Sheriff's Office to do its job. And luckily, no one died in the fires. In studio, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
Just incredible.
Yeah.
Well, earlier this summer, the Moadright fire forced more than 1,000 people to evacuate in Ferry County. The entire town of Inchelium had to leave, and it is still recovering.
The school district has even had to push back the first day of school by a week. Natalie Keller tells us about the school district's plan.
For a small community like Inchelium, disasters like the Moadright fire can come with ripple effects. The fire stayed miles away from the town's K-12 school, but all the buildings still had smoke damage. That means school won't start on time. Superintendent Brian Freeman worries what that will mean for the 174 students.
It's a huge impact on not only children, but also families and the whole community. It's hard because children need to be in school.
The evacuations during the Moadright fire also delayed a campus remodel by a month and a half. That's created another problem for the school district.
Even when students do go back to school, it'll only be for half days at first. That's because this construction project won't be done and there won't be enough classrooms to go around.
Freeman says the district will still meet state requirements, but it's not ideal. Other school districts have offered to help. The Coeur d'Alene School District will donate 2 portables for extra classroom space.
Seeing the goodness of people, the willingness for people to help others when they're in a time of need, it's just, it really feels good about how you feel about humanity. People do care.
Still, the fire was disruptive to the whole community. 3 students lost their homes.
It's tragic. And that's not even the strong enough word. It's just devastating to the whole community, what people had to endure. Fire is very scary.
In Inchelium, Natalie Keller, 4 News Now.
Aaron Farinacci is accused of starting the Old Trails fire and many others. This week, a judge ruled he is competent to participate in his trial.
The forensic evaluation of Farinacci was added to his court file, saying he has the capacity to understand the situation. Our Sunny Day joins us live in studio now with the details on that evaluation.
The court-ordered analysis shows Farinacci suffers from anxious distress and major depressive disorder. He also disclosed experiencing OCD behavior and lasting medical effects from shooting himself after he shot and killed his father in 2010. Regardless, the psychologist who did the evaluation says Farinacci understands the charges against him and the consequences he faces. In court documents, he admitted to starting the Old Trails fire that destroyed 719 homes and forced 65,000 people to evacuate for days. Records show that last year he had a mental health crisis when he threatened to kill his mom and then commit suicide. He was convicted of killing his father in Arizona in 2010 and served 12 years in prison before being released in 2020. The report also says Farinacci met with his therapist and expressed a temptation to burn something 2 days before setting the Old Trails fire. The therapist didn't report it because Farinacci said later in the session he wouldn't actually burn anything. The evaluator says, overall, Mr. Farinacci did not exhibit symptoms or cognitive deficits attributable to a mental disease or defect that would be expected to interfere with his competency-related capacities. Farinacci is scheduled to be back in court for a hearing on September 4th. Live in studio, Sunny Day, 4 News Now.
All right, Sunny, thanks. The threat of fires still lingers. We remain dry.
And we crank the heat back up. Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker tells us what else we can expect in your First Alert forecast.
Well, here are 4 things to know about your weather. It is going to be hot for kids heading back to school tomorrow. High temperatures will be in the mid-90s. We're staying dry all week. It's going to get breezy again starting Wednesday and then even to a greater extent on Thursday. And firefighters are watching that, as well as for the outside chance of some isolated dry lightning. Meanwhile, we have a cooling trend for the weekend. We are headed down into the 70s, one extreme to another, because right now we have got 90s throughout the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area. It's 90 in Reardon, Valley Ford, Spirit Lake, 92 degrees right now at Harrison, and 94 in Meade, Millwood, as well as Liberty Lake. Around the Spokane area, we zoom out to the entire inland northwest and find temperatures mostly in the 90s. Couple spots that were in the 90s have dropped into the 80s, including Moscow, Pullman, and Bonners Ferry. Wednesday's temperatures will start off in the 60s at the bus stop, then we'll be into the mid-80s for noontime. Kids get out of school will already be in the 90s with a high of 93. I will be back with your 7-day forecast, Derek.
All right, Chris, thank you. Some sad news today as global icon and humanitarian Dolly Parton passed away at the age of 80.
Among her many lifelong achievements, Dolly was known to the world as a beloved singer, songwriter, and philanthropist. ABC's George Pernacchio looks back at the life and legacy of the Queen of Country.
Dolly Parton was on the showbiz clock for more than 60 years. Making her mark took time, talent, and tenacity. Dolly was born in Tennessee's Smoky Mountains in 1946 in a 2-room cabin, later memorialized in an album. The family was so poor, her father paid the doctor who delivered her with a sack of cornmeal. You wrote a song about it.
I wrote a song about Dr. Robert F. Thomas was a mighty, mighty man.
She got her start writing songs, one of the many things we discussed when I had the pleasure of sitting down with her for a long interview in 2023.
When I was 7, I got pretty good on the guitar, and when I got pretty good on the guitar, then I got pretty good at writing songs.
She sure did. At 21, she was invited to appear on Porter Wagner's popular TV show, and a star was born. So was a partnership. Her duets with Wagner filled the country charts, but soon she began having solo hits, including an all-time classic.
Jolene, 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 Jolene.
By then, Dolly was ready to set out on her own. She wrote Wagner a farewell song. It became a massive hit. Twice. By the mid-70s, Dolly had become more than a country star. She had created an image for herself that became her signature.
Here you come again.
That song made the top 20 on the pop charts. Then Hollywood came calling.
That's why these people treat me like some dime store floozy.
In 9 to 5, Dolly co-starred and held her own with Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin. The movie was a massive hit. And, oh yeah, the title song, written and sung by Dolly, went to #1. More movies would follow. The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, Steel Magnolias, and more hits. And then there was Dolly the businesswoman, amusement parks, makeup, fashion, a line of cake mixes. Along the way, she won too many awards to count. She told me that the one that made her proudest of all, the American Songwriters Hall of Fame.
When I got put into the Country Music Songwriters Hall of Fame, that was a big deal. But then I got put into the big one, up there with the big guys, the biggest of all, the Gershwins and all that.
She received an Oscar, the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award, and it was well deserved. Among her many charitable ventures, a $1 million donation that helped develop the COVID vaccine, several $1 million for disaster relief after the Tennessee wildfires, and her Imagination Library, sending free books to small children around the world. As of today, more than 300 million books and counting.
My own dad couldn't read and write, and that's why I got involved in this, because I got my dad involved with me, and he was so proud.
George Pinocchio for ABC News.
What a gift to all of us she was.
No doubt.
Well, still to come, it is back to school season here in the Inland Northwest.
And Spokane Public Schools are rolling out a new fleet of school buses for the new school year. Coming up, what makes these buses a little bit different than the ones you may remember, and how the district says this change will keep your kids safer this school year.
Get 2 more hours of Good Morning Northwest on Fox 28.
4 News Now is brought to you by Parker Subaru.
This is your community, and your stories deserve to be heard. At 4 News Now, we're here to listen, connect, and bring you the news that truly matters. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Meet 6-7 savings from Numerica Credit Union. Earn 6% APY on your first $700 with no minimum balance required. Give your money the glow up it deserves. Visit numericacu.com/67 or stop by your nearest branch to get started.
This Labor Day, make your home your favorite place to be with incredible store-wide savings at Walker's. Create the spaces where life happens, or bring it home today and pay over time.
Labor Day savings are happening now, this week at Walker's.
Hey, Chad here from the Easy Home Buy, and every day our local staff is working hard to buy people's homes. Whether they're fixer-uppers, rental properties, foreclosures, or you're just moving, our home buying specialists will answer any questions and evaluate your home quickly, and then give you a nice check within 14 days. So if you have a home you want to sell, we are buying.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
Hey, Andy with Brothers Flooring and Design. When is the best time to remodel your kitchen or bathroom? That'd be now, before the fall rush hits. For over 10 years, our staff has been helping customers find the highest quality tile, flooring, carpet, and cabinets to give your home, office, or cabin a great look. We'll come out and measure it, give a free quote, deliver it, install it, and we'll guarantee it. At Brothers Flooring, we make it that simple.
We are the Dillos. We are from Northern Kentucky. Being out in a rural area, coverage is pretty hit and miss with other carriers. So switching to T-Mobile solved a lot of problems that we had.
I'm able to use T-Satellite now. We've got coverage no matter where we're at.
America's best network meets off-the-grid satellite coverage with T-Satellite. And right now, keep the phone you love, and we'll pay it off up to $800 when you switch.
Better service, better price, win-win.
Nothing says summer better than spending some time on your back deck. And nobody has a better decking selection than your local pros at Windsor Plywood.
From beautiful railing options to beautiful decking, Windsor Plywood has what you need.
All right, welcome back. Tomorrow is a big day, as it's the first day of school for thousands of students in Spokane.
And if you send your kids on the school buses this year, you'll notice them looking a bit different. Spokane Public School District has purchased an entire new fleet of buses. Angela Hara is live right outside of Yasuhara Middle School. Angela, how are these buses different?
Well, Robin, for the first time, students will need to buckle up when they get on the bus. SPS has purchased 149 new school buses with built-in seatbelts and other safety features.
Safety is a top priority for SPS in all aspects, and it is for transportation, too.
Spokane schools bought brand new buses for a number of reasons, and district officials chose to get seatbelts in the new fleet.
Not knowing if state law would change at any time about requiring seatbelts in buses, it made sense. It's a pretty minimal cost to add them at the time of delivery. So all of our new buses are equipped with seatbelts.
The new buses also have front and back detection cameras, a feature that most new vehicles have. They also come with new AC units. Today, bus drivers were practicing their routes and then parking at schools so families could check them out.
We don't think it'll be a huge shift, and we expect with it being daily that those things it'll be something that happens naturally, and we don't expect delays to continue beyond the beginning of school process, which happens every year.
The district decided to buy a new fleet now because they believe state regulation will make contracted transportation more expensive in the future. For this school year, the district is contracting Zoom once again to operate the new buses. Next year, they expect to hire new drivers and hope some from Zoom will stay. SPS says the state funded the purchase of the new fleet through the district's transportation allocation. The district expects that using its own buses will end up saving them $2 to $5 million over the first 5 years. Right now, SPS says they have about 120 bus routes available, but that number could change, and they expect about 9,000 riders to use those buses. For more information on those bus routes, you can visit Spokane Public Schools/transportation. Live in Spokane, Angela Hara, 4 News Now.
Students in the Cheney School District are just wrapping up their first day of school.
And the fast-growing district now serves more than 5,000 students and is making changes to keep up with enrollment. Alexandra Cohen-Yards takes us inside the first day excitement and shows us what families can expect this year.
While some students in the Cheney School District walk through these doors for their first day of class, others will head into class through these. Portable classrooms have become a common sight outside of schools across the district as enrollment continues to grow and schools face overcrowding. A voter-approved bond in 2024 is helping the district address that growth, including the construction of a new elementary school.
We had a whole boundary revision team that worked last spring and presented to the board the new boundaries for next year. It's going to be great for all of our schools and our kids.
While the majority of the funds from the bond are going towards that new elementary school, Skyway, a good chunk is also going to existing schools, like right here at Salnave Elementary. This is a brand new extended kitchen that crews have been working on all summer long.
Salnave before was a warming kitchen, and now they're going to be able to make the amazing meals that our nutrition services does for our kids.
While the bond is focused on school buildings, the district is also asking voters to support 2 supplemental levies aimed at improving learning programs and staffing.
And the big one, the EP&O levy, is really about people, and people are programs. Levies are for learning, and that's really people. And so it's great in our school district that our community supports both.
Both measures will appear on the November ballot and would replace levies set to expire. In Cheney, Alexandra Cohen-Yards, 4 News Now.
High temperature today, 93 degrees, and that's about where we're going to top out tomorrow, but with a little bit of a breeze might help it feel cooler. And 81 is our average high, and we started the day off at a warm 60. That's not what it's going to feel like at the bus stop this time next week. I'll tell you about the cool down in the forecast next.
Be the first to know. Download the 4 News Now app for breaking news.
New independent living options are coming soon to Riverview Retirement Community.
At the Easy Home Buyer, we come to work every day with one goal: to help homeowners sell their home fast and stress-free. No expensive repairs, no waiting, no real estate fees, closing costs, or constant showings. If you'd like to sell your home the easy way, give us a call. We'll evaluate your home and present a fair cash offer. No hassle, no pressure.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra, with the capability to handle what life throws your way. That's the GMC Sierra, leading where it matters most. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. Right now, get 2.9% APR for 72 months, plus $1,500 purchase cash on 2026 Sierra 1500 models.
ShopDaveSmith.com.
It has, in fact, not been a pleasure working with you.
What's going on?
Make sure to underline not. We're writing a resignation letter in case I win the Quest for the Million giveaway on New Year's Day.
Why not wait until you know you've won?
Yeah, at that point I'll already be a millionaire, and writing letters just sounds like work. Hemsworth, let's play that back.
Dear penny pinching break room yogurt thief.
Nice, nice.
What can we make for you today from the Sweet Palace in Phillipsburg, Montana?
Save money, live better, and have fun doing it? This week on GMA, the answer is yes. From cooking up dinner for 4 for under $10 to taking one trip to Costco and getting 60 meals out of it. This week, we're money maxing for you on GMA.
All right, welcome back. We are taking a live look over downtown Spokane here this evening. And you know what? A little bit of haze out there, but you can also make out a little blue sky in between some of those clouds.
You can. It's not sheltering us too much from the heat, though.
No, and we'll keep the partly cloudy skies going and the heat going tomorrow. Let's take a look at your forecast for Wednesday. Back to school for many kids tomorrow, but we're going to have a high of 93, exactly where we were today. Partly cloudy skies. I have a 10% chance of precipitation. Really outside chance that we could see some isolated thunderstorm activity over the higher terrain, perhaps a little dry lightning, but again, a very outside chance. Breezy conditions in the afternoon, southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts to 20 miles per hour. Around the Spokane area tomorrow, temperatures in the lower to mid 90s throughout the region, 95 in Harrison, Coeur d'Alene, Hayden, Rathdrum, and Post Falls, as well as Athol. 96 degrees in Meade and 93 in Airway Heights, Suncrest, as well as Deer Park. 93 tomorrow in Colville to 99 in Lewiston, also 93 in Grangeville, and 91 degrees tomorrow in Moscow and Pullman. Here's what's going on with our weather pattern. We have a ridge of high pressure that is taken over today and tomorrow. We have that strong southwesterly flow that's bringing the heat up from the south, but we have an area of low pressure that is making a run at this ridge. It is being thwarted to the north, but it's going to sweep by enough that starting Thursday, we're going to notice those winds. Tomorrow, just a little bit of a breeze. It'll be a little bit windier on Thursday. And we also get the first round of cooler air coming in on Thursday. A little marine push that will take us back to the 80s. A more significant round of cool air coming in late Friday and into Saturday. Then we will be in a northwesterly flow, and you will definitely feel the difference in our temperature. Meanwhile, winds tomorrow, 20-mile-per-hour gusts. Thursday, 25-mile-per-hour gusts. Firefighters obviously watching the winds and the potential for dry lightning very closely. Things calm down Friday, and then another bit of a breeze on Saturday with wind gusts at 22 miles per hour. Okay, so 61 at the bus stop tomorrow for the kids. Actually, we'll have already warmed up a couple of degrees by then, but this is our low temperature trend. And then 54 Friday, 52 Saturday morning, and then that Monday morning temperature down in the 40s. That is cool. They're going to feel that if they catch an early bus, and then our temperatures will moderate as we get into the middle of next week. So a bit of a breeze Wednesday, breezier on Thursday. No sign of any precipitation of any note so far in Spokane. Officially, we have only had a trace, a few sprinkles since the end of June. Robin and Derek.
Gosh, none in sight.
Right.
The final witnesses are taking the stand in the murder trial of Lindsay Clancy, the Massachusetts woman who killed her 3 young children while in the family's home on January 24th, 2023.
After the break, what the defense was hoping to convince the jury of, and the final witness that prosecutors brought to the stand.
Plus, with the Clancy trial creating fierce debate across the country, it's important to know what the signs of postpartum mental crisis looks like, how you can help the new or soon-to-be moms in your life. Coming up.
Team you trust at the time you want. 4 News Now at 10 on Fox 28.
9/11. United we stand. Premieres Tuesday, September 1st.
Hey guys, Cody here at RVs Northwest, Spokane's longest standing RV dealership. Forget Ridge and the Brinkleys, we brought the largest selection of outdoors RVs and Arctic Fox products in the Pacific Northwest. You're going to want to come see me and my team.
It's time to to seize your summer in a new Toyota from Finley Downtown Toyota.
Hit the road in a new 4Runner or Land Cruiser with employee pricing up to $4,000 off, or tow the boat in a new Tundra truck and save up to $4,500 with employee pricing. And check out the hot lease specials going on now.
So this summer, if you're looking for a new ride, stop by Finley Downtown Toyota and we'll show you some more choices.
Finley Toyota's downtown.
This Labor Day, make your home your favorite place to be with incredible store-wide savings at Walker's. Create the spaces where life happens, or bring it home today and pay over time.
Labor Day savings are happening now, this week at Walker's.
A million things race through your mind after you've been injured in a car accident.
How will I take care of my family? Will I ever feel better?
But at Dubin Law, there's only one thing you'll hear. We got this. You've got enough on your mind. Let Dubin Law handle your case. You handle the healing.
Now at McDonald's, the under $3 menu gives people what matters most. More options.
And when the option is a McChicken for just $2, it feels absolutely necessary. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
If you're not regularly treating your septic tank, you're risking a backup and significant repairs. Use Rid-X once a month. Simply add and flush to reduce monthly waste buildup by up to 20% and help prevent backups. Try Rid-X.
Hi, I'm renovation expert Scott McGilvery. I know bath remodeling, and I've seen all the gimmicks. Buy now, half off, free installation. This is why I work with Bathfitter. With 40 years of experience and 2 million installs, I trust their integrity. Bathfitter gives you a fair price and sticks to it with a lifetime warranty. You don't need gimmicks, just a partner you can trust. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Hey folks, Chris Saunders here with R&R RV Supercenter, Spokane's largest RV dealer. You're going to want to come see us at the R&R booth because we'll fight to get you the best deal and take the other dealerships to the cleaners. We look forward to seeing you guys there.
Welcome back. In news around the nation this evening, prosecutors called their final witnesses to the stand in the trial of Lindsay Clancy, the Massachusetts mother who killed her 3 young children in their home in 2023.
Prosecutors today trying to poke holes in Clancy's postpartum psychosis defense, with one forensic expert saying she knew what she was doing when she strangled her children. The forensic psychologist testified that after interviewing Clancy for 3 days for the prosecution's case, he doesn't believe Clancy was experiencing postpartum psychosis at the time of the killings.
Her moral awareness of the wrongfulness of this killing was influenced by her strong desire to die and, if she were dead, not to leave her children behind.
Clancy's defense attorney tried to cast doubt on Dr. Kirk Heilbrun's evaluation, highlighting his lack of experience with treating postpartum psychosis. Dr. Heilbrun acknowledged he last treated a patient with that condition in 1982, adding he was paid more than $50,000 by prosecutors for his work on this case.
While maternal mental health was once considered a taboo topic, this case sparked a nationwide debate around postpartum mental health. Awareness about these conditions and the resources out there to help those suffering are still lacking. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither explains.
It's supposed to be a happy time, but mental health conditions before, during, and after pregnancy are more common than you may think. An estimated 1 in 5 women are impacted, and officials have deemed these conditions the leading cause of preventable maternal death during pregnancy through the first year postpartum.
That's such a prevalent condition, and yet people don't talk about it. And they don't recognize the symptoms.
Wendy Davis is president and CEO of Postpartum Support International. She says symptoms can start before, during, and after pregnancy and may be different for each person, but can include feelings of anger, irritability, and/or rage, lack of interest in the baby, disturbances of sleep and appetite, crying and sadness, feelings of guilt, shame, or hopelessness, loss of interest, joy, or pleasure in things you used to enjoy, and possible thoughts of harming the baby or yourself.
What happens is she thinks, I shouldn't have done this. I'm not cut out to be a mom.
Davis says the symptoms are temporary and treatable, and resources are available to anyone. A diagnosis isn't needed to get help.
It's important to know you're not alone. It's not your fault, and with help you will be well.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Today, Canada strikes back at the United States with retaliatory tariffs of their own on about $20 billion worth of American goods.
The products that could see a spike in costs and the economic impact that it could have on certain industries here in the inland Northwest. We'll be right back.
The ultimate tribute show, Meatloaf, leaves audiences awestruck. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino, Thursday, September 3rd. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com to buy your tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
Looking for a quality used lifted truck?
How does 1.9% financing sound?
Maybe you'd like a sporty SUV upgrade.
This week, get 1.9% financing at Cal Cars.
Come on out to Cal.
I'm Mark Peterson, the Extreme Team and Horizon Credit Union, ready to take on our next job. If you know of a project that needs an Extreme Team makeover, go to KXLY.com to nominate it. Our thanks to Horizon Credit Union for sponsoring the 4 News Now Extreme Team.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra, with the capability to handle what life throws your way. That's the GMC Sierra, leading where it matters most. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. Right now, get 2.9% APR for 72 months, plus $1,500 purchase cash on 2026 Sierra 1500 models.
See your local GMC dealer.
You would never go years without changing your oil. Did you know not maintaining your water heater can cause serious issues? Sediment can reduce efficiency, causing higher energy bills, leaks, and water heater failure. Sediment also causes bacteria that impacts water quality. And annual flush is the best defense against costly damage to your home, health, and wallet. Right now, Gold Seal Plumbing is offering an $89 water heater flush to keep your home and family safe and worry-free. So call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
At Boys and Girls Club of Spokane County, kids can keep learning all summer long. Through the Summer Brain Gain program, hundreds of kids stay engaged with hands-on learning and caring mentors.
That's why the New America Charitable Fund is proud to invest $25,000 into their summer programs.
Partnerships like this make it possible for kids to stay active and keep learning. When children have the support they need to learn and grow, it strengthens our entire community.
This is how New America cares for kids.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice, relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6:30.
Well, Canada announced retaliatory tariffs on the United States today.
The move in response to President Trump levying 50% tariffs on a number of Canadian goods this week, with more possibly on the horizon. ABC's Olivia Rubin has the details on what goods will be impacted and how American business owners are responding.
Today, the trade war with Canada escalating even further. President Trump posting on social media he's considering renaming Lake Ontario, an international waterway, to Lake America, though he can only change the name for American use and can't enforce it internationally. As Canada announces its own new retaliatory tariffs on U.S. goods, saying 15, 25, and 50% tariffs will match the U.S.'s. Furniture, clothing, apparel, and steel now facing those 50% counter tariffs.
This is an unprecedented challenge imposed on Canada. But Canada will meet the moment. Canadians will meet the moment. We will meet the moment together.
President Trump's 50% tariffs on $20 billion worth of goods going into effect over the weekend, hitting furniture, textiles, building supplies, and alcohol. The feud between the two sides erupting Monday. Ontario's leader with this message for Trump, calling him arrogant and a bully.
Well, he can kiss my as far as I'm concerned. We're going to go at him full steam.
Here at home, business owners bracing for impact. Michael Howard says his furniture company in Michigan will take a hit.
With a 50% tariff, all those costs have skyrocketed, and just that one project just cost our family thousands of dollars in profit. and which impacts the ability for us to put food on the table.
Trump has said, quote, "We don't need Canada, but the U.S. relies on its supplies like fertilizer and energy." Overnight, Trump acknowledging another key import, aluminum.
You know, selfishly, we need aluminum in this country. We don't have it. We get it all from Canada for the most part, and we need it badly.
And don't forget, President Trump has threatened even more tariffs on Canada, a 50% tariff on cars and car parts going into effect on January 1st. It's something Canada says will only hurt American auto workers. Olivia Rubin, ABC News, Washington.
In the inland Northwest, there are a number of companies that'll be impacted by those tariffs.
Yeah, the extra tax on Canadian wood and construction materials makes building more expensive, and the long-term outlook at lumber yards is unpredictable. Sunny Day spoke with a local company about the possible impacts.
Workers here tell me their prices are steady for now, but warn of a long-term domino effect if these 50% tariffs stick around. With the rising costs of plywood and other building materials, homeowners may see much higher costs if they need to redo or build a deck or roof in the coming months. Local businesses like Save More Building Supply expect the tariffs to hurt their sales.
I think that in the short term, it likely means that fewer homeowners and DIYers will come out and buy materials.
And since they supply local home builders, employees expect the housing market to be impacted as well.
It could affect the number of home buyers who are interested in purchasing a new home from a general contractor or a developer, because the prices of those new homes will increase.
He says the tariffs could also force local suppliers to look for new vendors if their current ones within the U.S. are forced to increase their prices. With Canada's counter tariffs taking effect on September 8th, local suppliers say that the trade war uncertainty is just beginning, and homeowners working on projects should lock in any estimates now. In Spokane, Sunny Day, 4 News Now.
Well, there's a chill in the morning air that makes it feel like fall might be on the way.
But there is plenty of heat right now and the next few days as well. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker with your first alert forecast.
Yes, our high temperatures today were more than 10 degrees above average in the 90s. 93 in Spokane, 94 in Coeur d'Alene, St. Mary's, and Pullman. Didn't get to 100 in Lewiston, 99. These temperatures a little bit cooler than forecast because of the clouds that have been moving in. Have made it just about as far as I-90. You see some lightning strikes here on the radar, and the lightning tracker that is south of the Lewiston and Grangeville from earlier this afternoon and is now moved into Missoula. So we should be clear of any thunderstorm activity this evening down on the LC Valley. That high of 93 is our 16th day of 90-degree or higher temperatures in Spokane this summer. We averaged 21. I only have one more in the forecast. The record is 42 back in 2021, and the highest so far this season was 97 back on August 21st. We have not had any triple-digit heat. As I mentioned, one more day in the 90s, and then our temperatures drop into the 70s by Saturday. I'll be back with a closer look at your 7-day forecast in just a few minutes, Derek.
All right, Chris, thank you. Today, Spokane moved forward on buying a piece of property for its new police headquarters. The city council voted to take the next steps and buy a large commercial building this morning. The city says it currently leases space from the county for court and police operations, which cost about $1.2 million a year. And if they stayed there, the city would have to make $10 million worth of upgrades in the next few years. So instead, the city plans to buy the commercial property off of Boone and Atlantic for $18.5 million. It would house the new police headquarters and the municipal and community court. If approved, the purchase could go through by the end of January.
One person died and another was seriously hurt in a head-on crash in Grant County last night. According to Washington State Patrol, a car driven by 26-year-old Jessica Detweiler was headed north on State Route 17 about 2 miles west of Warden at about 6:40 last night. It crossed the center line and hit another car driven by a 21-year-old man from Othello. Detweiler died at the scene. The other driver was taken to the hospital by life flight. The cause of that crash is under investigation.
A motorcyclist died last night when he hit a deer. According to Washington State Patrol, 39-year-old Aaron Davis of Colville was riding south on Kit Narcisse Road when he hit the deer went into a deep dish and then hit a fence. He died at the scene. No drugs or alcohol were involved in that crash.
The search for a missing paddleboarder closed Bear Lake to the public today. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office resumed its search to find a man who was last seen paddleboarding on the lake in July and presumed to have drowned. It says search efforts will continue based on safety and lake conditions until the victim is recovered and reunited with his family.
Well, an auction house predicts a piece of basketball history could sell for more than $10 million soon. This is the jersey Michael Jordan wore during Game 3 of the 1998 NBA Finals. That period shortly before he left the Chicago Bulls is nicknamed The Last Dance, which became a documentary series. The basketball jersey could end up being the most expensive ever to hit the block. $10 million.
I'd look good in some man cave out there for $10 million.
All right, well, East Valley football looks to make some continued serious noise in the GSL 2A football ranks.
Yeah, the Knights finished runner-up to unbeaten West Valley last season.
We went out to the Valley to catch up with these Knights. Plus, we check in with Eastern Washington on their final days of practice before hitting the road for Week 1. Catch what they said on their prep coming next in sports.
Be the first to know. Download the 4 News Now app for
4 News Now is brought to you by Shriners Children's Hospitals.
This is your community, and your stories deserve to be heard. At 4 News Now, we're here to listen, connect, and bring you the news that truly matters. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Meet 6-7 savings from Numerica Credit Union. Earn 6% APY on your first $700 with no minimum balance required. Give your money the glow up it deserves. Visit numericacu.com/67 or stop by your nearest branch to get started.
Nothing says summer better than spending some time on your back deck. And nobody has a better decking selection than your local pros at Windsor Plywood.
From beautiful railing options to beautiful decking, Windsor Plywood has what you need.
It's time to seize your summer in a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota.
And get employee pricing on the sporty new Land Cruiser and popular 2026 Tundra trucks.
This week at Findlay.
Hey, Chad here from the Easy Home Buy, and every day our local staff is working hard to buy people's homes. Whether they're fixer-uppers, rental properties, foreclosures, or you're just moving, our home buying specialists will answer any questions and evaluate your home quickly and then give you a nice check within 14 days. So if you have a home you want to sell, we are buying.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
Stop the presses, Spokane. The new Lexus TX has arrived. And folks, it's the hottest thing on the lot. Step inside and you'll find 3 rows of comfort, state-of-the-art technology, advanced safety features, and climate control that keeps every passenger riding happy. Findlay Lexus of Spokane is here for the whole drive. The new Lexus TX, spacious, smart, and smooth as ever. Findlay Lexus of Spokane. Come get your new TX today.
A nation divided. As the Lindsay Clancy case goes to the jury, what happens to her if she's found not guilty? Watch the next Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7.
I'm RJ Decker. I'm a private investigator from South Florida. The hotter it gets, the more trouble that comes my way.
Just heard you were shot at with a rocket launcher.
Well, it missed.
The Eastern Washington Eagles sit just 4 days out from kicking off the 2026 season, and they feel primed and ready to make a pretty serious Big Sky run. The Eagles finished last season at 5-7 and come into Week 1 off playing their best ball of the year at the end. Eastern carries in an experienced defense and a hungry offense as playmakers like running back Malik Dotson returned from injury, and quarterback Nate Bell now has a full season to work with. First time since 1996, the Big Sky plays a season-opening conference slate. The team spoke today on how that challenge doesn't really faze them, especially both on the road against a ranked Northern Arizona squad.
I think this team is ready for a Tuesday practice. We're not ready for a Saturday game yet. We got 3 practices and a jog through on Friday, board the plane, and go down there. So we're both in the same situation. We're both playing a conference game. They just have the upper hand because it's at their house.
We get straight into it instead of having to wait 3-4 games and play out of conference games that maybe matter or maybe not matter. But these are the games that are going to get us into the playoffs. So yeah, we're going to embrace it and we're going to take it on head on, go straight through the storm.
EWU kicks off against Northern Arizona on Saturday at 2 p.m. in Flagstaff's Walkup Sky Dome. East Valley looks to build off a 5-5 season last fall, but the Knights ended up going 4-2 in district play. Finishing second in the 2A GSL, the team lost a lot of seniors, but remained confident heading into this fall, even with a tough early schedule. East Valley opens at home against Riverside on September 4th and hosts Lakeside the following week. And from there, the Knights get into district play, starting with a road game against defending 2A champs and rival West Valley.
You know, we open up in league play week 3 against West Valley, obviously the favorites, as they should be, with the MVP back, you know, from the league, and they got lots of quality players. But it's always a challenge for us against them and everyone else. So we start off with them and Rogers, 2 teams that made it postseason last year.
We're going to find out a lot from this Knights team very early on the season. We'll hear from some Knights players later on in tonight's newscast. And hey, if you remember the sweet gray uniforms the Seahawks got last season, now catch the 2027 NFL Rivalries unis. This year, the AFC South and NFC North represent. The Indianapolis Colts chose dark gray, while the Houston Texans had a whiteout with a brick motif. Tennessee Titans chose a dark blue Music City vibe with their new uniforms. Jacksonville Jaguars, off-white with jag print pants. Plus, Chicago Bears throwing it back to the 80s. Detroit Lions with a new white look. Minnesota Vikings, a Nordic-inspired purple fit. And the Green Bay Packers with a forest green alternate. All these uniforms and gear are available for purchase on NFLshop.com. And no, I haven't gotten it yet, so don't get any ideas. Got to wait a little longer for the Falcons to release theirs, but it's really neat to see these series come out. And some of them look pretty nice. I like that kind of the jag print on the numbers. I think that's kind of cool.
Robert, you're going to learn, if you haven't already, nobody loves uniform reveals more than this guy right here.
Okay. All right. Picking up some vibes there.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. We'll be right back.
The team you trust at the time you want. 4 News Now at 10 on Fox 28.
The fun is heating up this summer at Triple Play, North Idaho's action-packed destination for family fun.
Feel the rush on the go-karts. Master the outdoor mini golf. Climb high on the ropes course. Line up the strike. Level up in the arcade. Then cool off at Raptor Reef Water Park.
Come for the day or turn it into a full-on getaway with endless play.
Plan your day at 3play.com.
Come out and play today. Triple Play.
Looking for a quality used lifted truck?
How does 1.9% financing sound?
Maybe you'd like a sporty SUV upgrade.
This week, get 1.9% financing at Cal Cars.
Come on out to Cal.
Do you hear that? Something's calling. A call to climb your own mountain, no matter how it might look. A call to let doubt eat our dust. Express ourselves. And leave it all on the court. A call to community, helping you find your healthier you. Health is calling, and Multicare is here to help you answer.
Fred's Appliance Clearance Centers are your one-stop shop for top quality appliances and unbeatable prices. Top brand closeouts, full factory warranty, and new inventory arriving daily. Take advantage of incredible discounts with savings you won't find anywhere else. Hurry in! With Fred's Clearance Center's huge selection of heavily discounted name brand appliances, inventory moves fast. For the best deals on appliances in Spokane, visit either of Fred's Clearance Centers today.
4 News Now and STCU are honoring volunteers who truly make a difference with their time and efforts to support our area. Today, we're proud to award Travis Scott, founder of Cycling on Purpose, a $1,000 grant toward his organization's mission to foster purposeful lives in today's youth.
Really, the program focuses on youth mental health and really about helping kids and youth build resilience and find meaning in life and a purpose.
Don't wait months to sell your home. And don't spend thousands on repairs or realtor fees. At the Easy Home Buyer, we make it simple. We buy homes as is, pay all the closing costs, and give you a fair cash offer in 14 days.
4 News Now is brought to you by Ziggy's Home Improvement.
Welcome back. We are taking a live look over downtown Spokane this evening. If you're thinking about a little stroll or I was thinking, oh, dinner on the deck might be nice somewhere, but ooh, a little warm.
You might be sweating out on that deck.
Yes, that is true. And that is a gloomy view. If you look to the west where my camera is pointed, it's actually a pretty sunset. Let's take a look at that. It's 92 degrees right now in Spokane and a really pretty sunset in progress. I say sunset, but it's not. It's less than an hour away. 7:44 is our sunset time. Right now in Coeur d'Alene, kind of a gray look over the Veterans Memorial Bridge. It is also 92 degrees in Coeur d'Alene. 4 things to know about your weather. We're going to be hot again tomorrow with temperatures in the mid-90s. Dry all week. Breezy again starting Wednesday and also on Thursday. And we are cooling down for the weekend. Temperatures in the comfy 70s, but for back to school, it is 93 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Again, winds picking up a little bit in the afternoon with gusts to 20 miles per hour. Our wind forecast, a little bit stronger winds on Thursday, something firefighters are going to be keeping a close eye on with our very dry conditions. And we have the potential for some isolated dry lightning, mainly from the LC Valley up through the central panhandle. Friday, winds die down a little bit, and then a bit of a breeze on Saturday, but it's also going to be quite a bit cooler. That wind is from cooler air pushing its way in. We're going to go from 93 tomorrow down to 76 on Saturday. We'll stay in the 70s Sunday. We'll bump up a little bit Monday and then drop down into the 70s again on Tuesday. But by Monday of next week, our average high is going to be 79. So we're not too far off the mark. Our average high drops very quickly this time of year. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, then we'll be breezy and partly cloudy skies for the next couple of days. We may get to mostly cloudy. We'll be in and out of the clouds for the next couple of days. Then we should have blue skies through the weekend. High temperatures again in the 70s, and I'm watching those overnight lows. 48 Sunday morning, 48 Monday morning, and it bears saying as we get closer to September that I don't focus a lot on overnight lows during the summer, but I'm going to start focusing on them more and more, as I know there are some plants that don't even like temperatures down in the 40s, and if we get close to a freeze, I will make a really big deal out of it, Robin.
I'm not ready for that, but
well,
okay.
I just thought I would let folks know we're keeping an eye out for them.
I appreciate that. Well, take a look at this. This is one of LA's first air taxis. A company called Archer Aviation unveiled it today, hoping to have it operational in time for the 2028 Olympic Games. The company says the air taxi can cut an hour drive down to a 10 to 20-minute flight. It can hold up to 4 passengers. The air taxi has not yet been approved by the Federal Aviation Administration for flight. If it does get approval, Archer says it'll pick up and drop off passengers from locations like SoFi Stadium, the University of Southern California, and Hollywood Burbank airports.
Wow. All right, while they may not have flying vehicles yet, Uber is adding more visibility for parents as they monitor their teens' trips. Uber for Teens launched in 2023, allowing parents to book rides for their children. But for the last 3 years, safety concerns have dogged the company. So today, it launched its safety tool for transparency. It will have live video when the teen's trip begins, and parents or guardians will receive a notification that video is available. The teen and driver are notified when a parent is watching the video and when the video goes live, streamed from the driver's phone. The new live video feature is only available right now in 9 cities, with Portland being the closest. Uber says it will roll out nationwide over the next few weeks.
Flags were lowered to half staff at the White House and across the country today in honor of Dolly Parton. Today, President Donald Trump ordered U.S. flags to be lowered for a week starting tonight. Trump posted on social media, Rest in peace, Dolly. The world loves you. As we go to break, here's a look at ABC's primetime lineup tonight.
Don't wait months to sell your home. And don't spend thousands on repairs or realtor fees. At the Easy Home Buyer, we make it simple. We buy homes as is, pay all the closing costs, and give you a fair cash offer in 14 days.
This Labor Day, give yourself the gift of a better night's sleep at Walker's Furniture.
Find your perfect mattress from the brands you trust, like Serta iComfort, Beauty Rest, and Heirloom mattresses.
Plus, there's no need to wait. Enjoy 5 years of no-interest financing with no money down and receive free delivery on select mattress purchases. Because every great day starts with a better night's sleep.
Make every morning a little better during the Labor Day mattress sale, going on now at Walker's.
Nothing says summer better than spending time on your deck. From the afternoon barbecues to the late night socials, the deck has become the most fun place to be. And nobody knows decking better than the pros at Windsor Plywood.
It's time to shop for wood.
From composite to PVC or wood decking to beautiful railing options. If you're looking for a great new deck, Windsor has the best selection at the best prices.
Windsor Plywood.
We're camping out with the best deals in town from Finley.
Get employee pricing up to $3,000 off Camrys and employee pricing on Corollas and the all-wheel drive Corolla Cross.
This week at Finley.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning. So you're looking to have a good time? We got you. Jackpot on your mind? We got you. Come on down and play some bingo. So much fun, so why don't we go to Lake Casino? Yeah, go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
It's like the one small part of our story that feels happy.
We were blessed to get pregnant with our son.
When the doctor called from Salt Lake, she just said, your baby is very sick. It's very likely that you're going to need a medically necessary abortion. Because of the laws in Idaho, your doctor is not able to even talk to you about these options. This is another implication of these bans. We have been able to get the care we needed here at home.
What the laws here in Idaho take away are our dignity and freedom.
9/11. United we stand. Premieres Tuesday, September 1st.
Coming up tonight on Nightside, the Spokane County Sheriff's Office released more body camera footage from officers who helped evacuate people during the Spokane Complex fires. See what officers went through to make sure people were able to safely evacuate. Tonight on Nightside, starting at 11 o'clock.
Your 7-day forecast, we're going to be hot tomorrow, but then a pretty good drop, breezy conditions both Wednesday and Thursday. It looks like a pretty nice weekend in the mid to upper 70s. Still plenty warm.
Okay, you can still get on the lake and stuff.
Oh, sure.
It'll be nice. Well, we thank you so much for being with us tonight. Of course, you can tune in tonight over on Fox 28 at 10 o'clock for these guys
and
gals.
We'll be back right here at 11 o'clock for Nightside as well. Thanks for being with us.